She's like, I have dragons, just like Khaleesi. I have Ryan Reynolds and Taylor Swift. Ryan Reynolds is like the A+ of all Hollywood actors. So yeah, they tried to completely intimidate him, and it's amazing to see that it hasn't worked. Blake is saying things. I haven't seen Game of Thrones, but she compares herself to Khaleesi. I believe she has dragons.
Blake Lively and Taylor Swift, the golden girls of Hollywood and pop, the pair that made us all believe in perfect, Instagram-worthy bestie moments. From matching outfits at the Super Bowl to heartwarming birthday posts, they've sold us the fantasy of a ride-or-die friendship. But hold up, it turns out that picture-perfect sisterhood is a lot darker than it seems, and honestly, it might be more about strategy than actual love. Let's start with the most shocking part. Behind all those pastel-filtered brunch photos and glowing red carpet moments, there's been a ton of manipulation, betrayal, and, oh yeah, legal drama. These two were playing the game, but it wasn't just about friendship, it was about power. Power over Hollywood, power over media narratives, and maybe even power over each other. And here's the twist you didn't see coming. Taylor Swift, the most famous dragon tamer in the world, was allegedly weaponized in this mess without even knowing it. According to insiders, Blake had a little secret she shared in private. She referred to Taylor as one of her dragons. Not a cute little metaphor like, oh, she's my fire-breathing friend who protects me, but more like, here's my pet dragon that I sometimes release on my enemies. Yes, Taylor Swift, the woman who has the power to destroy careers with a single Instagram post, was being used as an intimidation tactic in a lawsuit, and Taylor had no clue. Blake, sweet innocent Blake, thought it was all a clever way to get what she wanted. She used Taylor's name like a loaded weapon to make sure she got the best deal possible on her movie, It Ends With Us. And when Taylor showed up, thinking she was just hanging out with her best friend, she became an unwilling pawn in a legal battle that wasn't even supposed to involve her. She was used to pressure studios, she was used to help secure casting decisions, and she was used as the unofficial co-producer of a film, without any of the glory or the paycheck. But what really sends this into full-on chaos mode is the legal mess. Ryan Reynolds, the good old adorable dad of Hollywood, got dragged into the drama too.
He's a male feminist. He's loves guilty. Women. He's cares. Guilty. He's doing all this.
He literally was not even allowed to be at the premiere of his own movie.
Why is that?
She made him and his whole family go down to the basement.
Go down to the basement during the premiere of his movie because Blake Lively had alienated the entire cast against him.
Suddenly, this lawsuit was less about harassment and more about a celebrity power play that involved public threats, defamation, and a whole lot of behind-the-scenes chaos. But wait, it gets even messier. Blake filed a legal complaint against Justin Baldoni, but here's the thing, she didn't file it herself. She had her lawyer do it for her. And what did that complaint say? Well, it didn't say that her claims were true. No, it said that Blake believed them to be true. Believed being the key word. That legal trick is how Blake avoided perjury charges if things didn't hold up in court. I mean, it's a slick move, right? Say something might be true, but you're not saying it definitely is. That's a legal loophole the size of a red carpet, and Blake used it to keep herself safe from a 5-year federal prison sentence if the claims turned out to be false. Blake didn't want an investigation. Nope, she could have asked for an investigation into her claims, but she chose not to. Instead, she just filed the complaint, passed it off to the media, and let them do the work. The California Civil Rights Department didn't even send the complaint to the people involved. No investigation, no fact-checking, just a nice juicy headline for the press. And that's when things went from a lawsuit to a full-blown media circus. Now, we're here. The friendship that we thought was built on love and support is unraveling in front of our eyes. Taylor Swift, the one who built an empire on being the anti-victim, has become the reluctant victim of someone else's game. It wasn't about genuine sisterhood, it was about manipulation, control, and, let's face it, using each other to get ahead in an industry that's about as forgiving as a bowl of wet noodles. But Taylor isn't having it anymore. After realizing that her name was used as a tool in a legal battle she didn't sign up for, she's reportedly taking a step back from Blake. And can you blame her? I mean, being pulled into a drama like that without even knowing you're part of the cast? That's gotta sting. So she's distancing herself, and Blake is now left holding the bag.
You plan to sue Blake Lively?
Absolutely.
You will?
Yes. You know, Justin Baldoni from the get-go said, I don't want to do anything negative toward her. I don't want to hurt her.
And as if things weren't already chaotic enough, enter the next twist. Blake Lively's attempted damage control with an apology to Taylor Swift, but it's as hollow as a cheap Instagram quote. According to sources close to Lively, she's now claiming they've worked everything out and are all good. Right, like the kind of apology you give when you step on someone's toe in a crowded room and don't want a scene. The only problem? Nobody's buying it, not even Blake's most die-hard fans. You know how when people try to apologize and you can see right through it? That's exactly the vibe Blake's been giving off. And let's be real here. Blake apologizing? That's like the Loch Ness Monster showing up at your front door. It just doesn't happen. The woman's got the emotional availability of a brick wall and the apology track record of a reality TV star who knows better than to admit any wrongdoings. The only time she's ever publicly apologized was for a tasteless joke she made about Princess Kate Middleton while the Duchess was battling cancer, one of those moments that even she couldn't talk her way out of. And here she is now, supposedly offering Taylor a heartfelt apology? Please. This is like watching a politician pretend to care right before an election. It's all optics, all PR manipulation. After all, Taylor's name being dragged through this mess is only making things worse for Lively, and with the deposition looming, she knows she needs to act fast before the whole thing implodes. But the best part? There's absolutely no tangible proof that this reconciliation even happened. No photos, no heartfelt Insta stories, not even a casual coffee catch-up post. Zero. Nothing. Zilch. No "we're good" hashtags, no back on track posts, not even a "I'm so grateful for this friendship" shout-out. The silence is deafening. If Blake's trying to convince anyone this reconciliation is genuine, she's failing spectacularly. Taylor, on the other hand, hasn't said a word. It's like she's been silenced by the drama surrounding her. Not even a simple "we're working through things" from her side. Complete radio silence.
Their net worth right now is plummeting because their reputations are ruined.
And if you think this apology is a genuine move to patch things up, think again. This is a classic PR maneuver designed to avoid a total public relations disaster. If Taylor actually went full savage on the stand, can you imagine? She's got the kind of wit and precision that could reduce Blake's entire defense to rubble, and Blake knows that. So what does she do? She tries to put a spin on it, wrapping herself in the guise of a remorseful friend who's just trying to make things right. But the reality is, she's running out of time and she knows it. Behind the scenes, sources close to Taylor are saying she's now reevaluating who she can trust. If this saga hasn't already made her question her friendships, it's certainly doing a number on her inner circle. Blake, once a trusted ally, might now be sliding down the friendship ladder faster than a Kardashian's marriage. Taylor's not the type to let herself get used like this, and with all the legal mess swirling around, she's likely scrubbing her phone of any trace of Blake. No one wants to be the last person caught holding a bag of scandal, and right now, Blake's the one with the baggage. Now let's talk about Ryan Reynolds, because this saga isn't just about Blake. He's knee-deep in this too, and things aren't looking great for the internet's favorite sarcastic dad. Once the king of Twitter jokes, Ryan's silence lately has been pretty telling. Maybe it's because he's also wrapped up in his own legal mess, facing a defamation lawsuit from Justin Baldoni himself. The defense? Oh, just the classic "I believed he was a predator" claim, because, of course, if you throw "I believe" in front of anything, it's basically free rein to smear someone's reputation without facing consequences. Nice try, Reynolds. Your defense is as weak as the toast you'd normally tweet about. Fans have noticed Ryan's ever-increasing isolation too. In a recent photo from a football game, he stood alone. Literally no one was near him. It's as if even the crowd's distancing themselves from him. No one wants to be associated with someone whose reputation is sinking faster than Blake's social calendar. Ryan's attempt to deflect with jokes and snarky commentary isn't working anymore. The public's patience is running out, and now he's realizing the consequences of playing the victim card. Meanwhile, Blake's trying to keep the fairy tale alive, but the cracks are showing, and no amount of strategic PR is going to hold this train wreck together. So, as their once glamorous public image crumbles, we have to wonder, are they really just a power couple in freefall? Is the dream team breaking apart? Only time and more lawsuits will tell. That's all for today.